Hello YouTube, here with you on this first real day of the new year. No one counts yesterday because nobody does anything. It's just, oh, it's everybody Happy New Year this, Happy New Year that, which is nice. But anyway, I'm here with a first video of the new year. I want to address a few things that's going to change this year. I may have alluded to this before, but Kylie is going to take a more active role in my videos. Mainly, again, behind the cameras, producing, directing, things like that. There are some plans for a new, I meant to do this, I don't know why I did the other, a new character to be introduced, and I think he will be a funny, enjoyable addition to the channel. You already saw the new intro. That was completely Kylie's idea. I put it together, but I'm just that oh, you know, the technical advisor, I guess. But anyway, the main thing I wanted to address is, again, we're going to try to change some things around. This is not, I want to stress, this is not to get additional subscribers. If it results in additional subscribers, then hey, that's great. I like having, you know, lots of people to comment on the videos and things like that. And I think that the reason I'm doing it is you get a little stagnant after a while when you do this for a while. And you got most of the guys that make content on YouTube know that. So you try to change it up a little bit, and that's what I've tried to do. And again, with Kylie's help. Most of these ideas that you're going to see for some of the new videos are hers. Like I said, she has a good imagination and is a bright girl. And like I said, I think they're going to work out really nice. So I just wanted to address that and let you know that there will be some new things coming, and I hope you enjoy them as much as we do making them. It's fun for us, and like I said, that's what this, to me, this hobby is all about, is having fun doing it. And just probably the same as with anything else I do, if it stops being fun, I'll stop doing it. That's just the way I feel about it. And you know, I think a retirement is all about enjoying yourself and having a good time. And you know, there's a little bit more to it than that, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. It should be a part of your life that should be enjoyed, and I try to do that best of my abilities. So that's all I want to say about that. And this first video is going to be on my shelf edition. I don't know if you can even see that behind me there. I think you can, but you will actually see the process a little bit closer with the upcoming video clips, and then you'll see the final product. It's not really done completely yet. I still have to put the little brackets in for the parts cabinet, so they'll be secured. But mainly it is constructed and it's setting. It's glued and screwed, I like to say. So anyway, that's I'm gonna probably, after I get this video done and edited and rendered and uploaded and all that stuff, I'll probably clean up. I have Kylie here again this evening, or actually not this evening, but for the day. She has a volleyball practice at 5 until 7, then I'll pick her up, and then their parents will get her later on. They have to go to Indianapolis today for something to do with her orthodontist. I think it's financial things, so they are going there, and they didn't think they would be back by the time that practice was over, so she will be coming back here, and she may be staying another night, who knows. She does have school Thursday, so that's when she has to absolutely go back. So anywho, that's about all I have. I know I'm blathering, but this is a vlog part. I'm allowed to blather a little bit, Marty. Come on. You guys have a great day. Well, not have a great day. Stay tuned. Yeah, have a great day. I don't know what I'm talking about, but stay tuned for the construction of the shelves and blow by blow of that. And it's not really a blow by blow, but it gives you an idea how I went about making the shelves. So I'm gonna be having fun populating those shelves and stuff. So you guys stay tuned, and that'll be coming up, and I appreciate you watching. All afternoon YouTube here on this New Year's Day. I have the initial shelf work done. This is the bottom shelf, and if we look up here, the top shelf. Now those are glued and screwed, and I'm gonna let that set up a while before I try to start putting in some middle shelves. There'll probably be one, I'm gonna say about maybe this high, and then I'm gonna go on up this area to fit all those in, and I'll have to measure those with the boxes themselves to find out exactly how high that's got to be. And then I have enough for 2 more shelves if I want 2 more shelves. It's not you know, have to, but like I said, that's what she looks like so far. It's went fairly well. My new drill driver is working great, and I'm using that in combination with my power screwdriver to get the job done. And of course, like I said, I'm gluing and screwing, so it will. It may look a little unlevel. It does to me anyway, but that's okay. I think I've got it sitting so it leans back against the wall, and I want it that way, obviously for stability. You know, if it leans against the wall, that's fine, but if it comes the other way, then you know I got a problem. So anywho, that's what she's starting to look like, and I'm going to work on the other part of it, get the shelves. Now those shelves are 31 inches wide. I don't know if you can see that written on there or not, but that's what I went with. That should be fine. That will should bring it right out to the even with the edge of this line here, which squares off the room, and that'll be just about right, I think. I'm pretty sure. So it should let it go in there against the shelf there for the computers, and that'll work out well too. So like I said, I had enough for 3 shelves fitting in here, and then that leaves enough stuff for the shelf that goes there for the server computer. So I'll have plenty of wood out of the old desk, and that's going to work out well for me, I think. So anywho, just wanted to bring you a little update on the shelf project, and we will come back at a later time and maybe update you again before this video is done, so stay tuned. Alright, back with you one more time this evening, YouTube. As promised, I have the update. There's the shelf. Actually, it would be the 3rd shelf I put on right there. I think that's enough space there to put some stuff in, and it gives me, you know, a nice range of the drawers. They will fit in between these 2 shelves. That's the last shelf I put in. I think I'm putting in 1 more. It may be 2. You can see I have quite a ways to go before I get to the top. I'll take you over this side and show you the same thing. But like I say, it's each set of shelves I put in it, the shelves themselves get more rigid. And of course I'm gluing and screwing each one. You'll notice there are some holes in there. I don't think that'll present a problem. The other one, the upper one, has a couple of holes, if you can see. Those are the holes that was in the backboard of that desk to pass cords through. So I still have a little problem with the legs are a little uneven. I'm going to have to saw those and make them even. I was trying to put a little backspin to it to where it would, you know, rest against the wall more than the other way, just like I told you before. So that's what I'm doing, and hoping that I can get this thing wrapped up maybe tonight. Kylie is busy in the living room, but she has been good to run in here every time I holler for her. So we'll worry about that. I did get the I got the shelf upside down on that one, but it's not a big deal. I mean, that's a finished part, but you know, it's a nice brown. It's not a big deal. So, like I said, that'll be fine. And I have a couple more pieces in there that I can make shelves out of. I think they're wide enough. I thought there was 2 of these big uprights, but I was mistaken. That was the center upright that I was cutting up, which, you know, that doesn't really matter about that. It just I was trying to figure out what I had. So that's gonna do it for this wrap up. I mean, unless if I cut another shelf and put it up, or if I decide what I'm doing, I may bring you back. But I think that's plenty of room for 2 shelves in there. 2 more shelves, I should say, and that should give me a good place to put things. And you can see there are the drawer units, and they were almost perfectly even when stacked on each other's tops like that. So, and I even used the measurement of those to mark those marks there for that shelf, and it turns out they were identical, 27.5 inches from the bottom, or from the next shelf down. So that worked out really well, I thought. So that's how evenly they were matched. So that will work out well. Now I am going to set the shelves on the front edge of the shelf itself, and I will put a backing board in there of some kind that will I'll be able to attach the inside of the shelf to. In other words, it won't go back any further, and it won't come out because it will be screwed in. I've got plenty of scrap boards there to do that with, so that will work out rather well, I think. So that's that'll be the last thing I do to it once I get it built. So next thing I think I'm going to do is probably even up those legs and make sure it's pretty well level as far as you know, how it sits. I think that's better to deal with than trying to put an offset on it, because I've got too much of an offset. So anyway, I have to take Kylie to North Vernon in the morning sometime to pick up her clothes for her volleyball practice, and that will take a while. She is staying another night, so I don't know exactly what time they'll be back to pick her up, but it's not a big deal. I enjoy having her. She's very good to help out, and I usually, you know, have to do a few things for her. You guys know how that is. It's a give and take, or tit for tat, whatever you want to call it. So, I'm going to get off here. I'm way too long on this one, so I like to talk. You know me, Marty. So I may come back later on, so you guys, we'll see you a little bit later, maybe. Alright, back here with the final update for the shelf. I have it in place now. You can see it fits rather nicely in there. The computer shelf sticks out a little bit past that. That's fine. And there is my shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves counting the bottom and top. So that should be plenty enough, I think. Turned out rather nice. The again, glued and screwed. Next part I want to work on is the getting the parts drawers, which are sitting down here, mounted, and those will stick out, you know, even with the edge, to where I can get a hold of them real easy. I may have to put them in a little bit. It just depends on where the it works out that I can put the back boards to. You can see they have screws right there and right there, and so does all the rest of them. They all have screw holes to mount them with, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to try to mount the top screws like they are, and then on the bottom maybe put a screw in the middle just to hold it steady. But they will be mounted, and mounted well, so that's the entire purpose of this shelf is for those things, and the extra, the others are just extra storage. You can see I have plenty of things to store. So anyway, let me stop this because, like I said, it's long enough. You might notice I added a introduction to the beginning of this little vlog about the upcoming 2018 videos. This is actually 2018 I'm filming this, so this is what's planned, and we're hoping it works out as planned. So you guys, I want to tell you guys to have a great new year. You guys, I appreciate you watching as always, and we will see ya.